So here we are. We're going to bring you a little bit behind the scenes. If you've ever wanted to go to Indianapolis here in December for the PRI, the Performance Racing Industry Trade Show, kind of like SEMA. It's owned by SEMA, but it is the hardcore racing stuff from drag race to Indy cars, circle track, dirt track, sprint cars, all kinds of stuff, and some street car stuff here too. There's all kinds of tools and equipment and fabrication stuff. We're going to stop and do some quick interviews this week with some of our great people that we know here at the PRI show. And here we are standing at the main entrance, one of my favorite parts. Every year they hang a race car from the rafters. Look at that. We have Antron Browns, Matco Tools, NHRA Top Fuel Dragster. So another cool thing, just like at the SEMA show here at the PRI, there's featured product showcase, and this is where they put a lot of their new products that are out here. New tires from Hoosier, tools, equipment, fluids, superchargers, coolers, brakes. Our good friend from Technocraft Cabinets got a new in-floor winch box. It shows how it would mount in the flush floor of your race trailer. We're going to stop and see them this week. Some suspension from QA1, Detroit Speed and Engineering, Fox Body stuff. Look at that. All aluminum engine block, LS, rear end stuff, more suspension, another engine block. That's pretty impressive right there. Promax Performance Products, brand new all aluminum big block Chevy. Some fuel injection stuff, tools and equipment, parts washer. This place has a lot of engine machining, rebuilding tools, fabrication equipment, fab tables, anything you could possibly need is here at PRI. Look at the size of, of that. It's a 136 millimeter Harts charger. It's always great seeing the new products. Our good friends at Forgeline's got some new wheels on display here. Weld Racing got some wheels. Speedmaster supercharger. We got the security guys chilling over here, making sure everything's safe. Some radiators. Now they're all aluminum engine block. More intakes, carbon fiber stuff, rear end housings, a little bit of everything. So here we are. I just call it the Goodyear Walkway. A lot of people don't even know this is here. If you don't go over to the football stadium where the trailers are and some of the boat stuff, some people don't even come this way. We walk here because we're heading towards our hotel. I always have a bunch of cool historic cars in here. Small block fuel injected powered. The 1968 USAC championship car. Very famous car here, 68 Ford Torino. It's a Holman Moody NASCAR that was driven by the great David Pearson. Got a cool little yellow Porsche. I love this era of open wheel race cars. Huge open wheel fan. Offie motor in this thing. Offie Motors had a few different names, different owners through the years that this configuration of engine built. There was a few different names. This driver was Jerry Grant. That's an old sprint car, dirt car. Dean Thompson was the driver of that one. I love restored dirt cars too. Of course, one of my all-time favorite drivers. We've got to watch him driving for Speedway Motors before quite a few years at the Good Guys Autocross Series. Al Unser Jr.'s Valvoline car. His 1989 Lola finished second that year to Emerson Fittipaldi. So if I remember that right, you know, if you win the Indy 500, they ask you what type of milk that you want to drink in Victory Lane. Emerson Fittipaldi, he filled out his paper before that did not want to drink milk because he was an orange farmer. He was one of the only guys in history that won the Indy 500 that drank orange juice in Victory Lane. Craftsman Truck Series truck, Kenny Irwin Jr., another NASCAR legend. Bill Elliott drove this number 9 Dodge. And of course, you know, huge drag race fan. Looks like a pro stock, but it's a C-class door slammer car. Local auto group, Ray Skillman, around here. They've always had Exalta on their cars. His boy ran pro stock for quite a while, won a few events. They have an amazing private collection here in Indianapolis that we've got to tour before with Good Guys Road Tour stopped there one year. So we're getting ready to zip up and walk a few blocks in the winter in Indianapolis in December and go get some sleep and do it all again tomorrow. So here we are at one of the companies that I use in my shop all the time, DEI and Boom Mat. Tell everybody who you are.
Eric Vaughn, do inside sales and technical support with design engineering.
So tell us about the new stuff you got going on.
So this year we're really excited to bring, especially to the performance market, some new products. Two specifically are going to be the adaptive shield that we have here. Now this barrier is going to be really good in tight solutions where you need something that's very moldable. The great part about this is it can be bent, reshaped a lot of different times actually. So it's very reusable. So you got a sensor or something that you want to cover that you still want to be able to disconnect, simply wrap it around, pull it back off if you need to. But as you see, I pretty much crimpled this thing up pretty good. Comes right back. This piece right here on the master cylinder actually was just one piece that I cut. It does have the insulation backing on there. Wrapped around, no adhesive though. All I did was form this to this. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys the versatility of that. So it can be used on a lot of different things. Used it on an ABS module as well. A couple fuel lines really quick. You're at the track, need to wrap something around. Think it's going to work really well. Trim's really easy as well. In a quick pinch, you can rip it. Just have a little rough edge, but it's going to be good on that one. Another good performance product that we have this year can be improvement on our stainless steel locking ties. We have our new lockjaw ties. Now with these, there's actually a wave in this now to help hold the tension. So when you're tightening it down, tool or no tool, it's going to stay where you want it and actually get the tension. Another great thing with it, it's going to add some bite to it and actually kind of hold into the wrap or hose or whatever you're using it on. But yeah, so I think that's going to be a great improvement over the previous generation ties and going to hold a lot of stuff a lot tighter. On the insulation side, we have our boom mat acoustic this year. You know, our traditional boom mat with the aluminum constraining layer does a great job helping with the structural borne vibrations. But with the boom mat acoustic, it gives you a little bit more finished appearance. So if you wanted to use this kind of as a headliner or somewhere in the trunk or a parcel shelf, you can have the vibration dampening as well as a nice finished appearance on that one. Some of the other products we're doing this year are a little bit more of a direct fit for, like, say, the Jeep transmission pans. The exhaust runs right underneath it, cooking that transmission fluid. So we got those covered for the JK, the JL, and the JT models. As well as, you know, a lot of guys like to go camping and tow their race car to and from the track. So you're plenty of people with the RVs and the installation kit for your doghouse. So we put together a couple of materials that we usually always recommend for those customers as a kit for you now. So there's no guessing, hey, got to add this to the cart. Oh, I forgot this. Now everything's in one kit ready to go for you. And along with that, we do have some for our power sports customers. Everybody likes to ride their motorcycles, but nobody wants to come out of the bar and have that warm butt on the ride home. So we do have our new seat shade cover for the motorcycle applications. It's universal fit. It's going to come with the expandable cords as well as some hooks for you to hold that on there for you. But yeah, so adding this to our already great range of products for heat and sound control, I think it's really going to give a lot of new solutions for customers. So
awesome. Tell everybody where they can find you online and your social media pages.
You can find us at designengineering.com. All the social links are going to be right there. Facebook as well, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. We're all on them all. So give us a call, shoot us an email. Got any tech questions, we'll help you out. Can be found at all the major retail locators, everybody, as well as direct on our website.
Do you guys do dance videos on TikTok?
If we're feeling in the mood and we get the right one, get everybody in the warehouse, a little dance going. So,
okay. Well, thanks. Check them out online, and they are at almost every event that you need to go to in the summertime. Also, thanks, man.
thank you.
Looking for that. Good. So now TikTok. Are you guys do dance videos on TikTok? You go sometimes in the warehouse. So here we are at Wilwood Brakes here at PRI with Mr. Mike Hamrick. How are you? There's a lot of people in the Wilwood booth, and everybody's like, Mike loves the camera.
I think I'm good at behind the camera. I think I look good.
You said behind. You mean in front?
I mean in front of the camera.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
I can't even remember what's going on because it's late on Friday, and holy moly, this show has been off the hook.
It's been packed, hasn't it?
Wow. And like so good. Even the customers that I was just helping. It's awesome that we have like sponsored drivers in so many different forms of motorsport that the word of mouth is you got to go talk to Mike. You got to go talk to Caleb. You got to go talk to Eric. Those guys know our market. Go talk to them in the booth so he can show you what you need to do to go faster, which is awesome.
And to slow down faster.
No, brakes make you go faster, man. You know this.
If you put on a special match tires and take the high road, that's a Days of Thunder quote.
As long as you take me for lunch after 50 laps.
Oh, okay. So what do we got a little bit of everything here. Everybody knows Wilwood has calipers and rotors. I don't think a lot of people, unless you're really hardcore racers, know about the pedals.
No.
Everything.
I mean, at this event is so much different than, say, SEMA, because SEMA, it throws up street performance with a little bit of race, but here you can see, man, when you look up front, it's just gray, right? It's because it's all of our race stuff.
What's the vehicle you have up there?
That is a 410 wing sprint car that's been cut away, and that thing has been under the knife for like, I guess, 10 years. And our motorsports director, Dave Brzezowski, brought that thing out and finished it up for a customer who ended up saying, why don't you take it to PRI so that a lot of people can get their eyes on the insides of what's going on with a sprint car. So it's pretty cool. It's got all of our newest product on it. And as you know, and maybe you don't know, but sprint car racing is pretty big for Wilwood.
Oh, yes. I'm a huge, allegedly, I think, with some of the best drivers. Sprint cars are wheelman and women.
Although I'm from California, which you always tell me it's so terrible that I'm from California. And you make me feel terrible every time about it. And I'm very conscious.
It's a good thing you don't have any feelings.
I have so many deep feelings. But as much flow racing as I watch, I love watching dirt late model cars. Mm-hmm. I love watching all of the dirt, asphalt, and Silver Crown stuff. That, man, I look at our heritage and where we came from, which is all of that, and I look what we've learned over the years from that, and it's gone into what I kind of take care of at Wilwood is a lot of our street performance stuff.
What is, I mean, you guys, like I say, you blanket the industry. What is your biggest market? Is it stock car racing, dirt, sprint, street? What is it? Is it just a good mix of everything?
Right now, I would say it's street performance. And street performance falls under muscle cars of all types. 15-inch wheel, 18-inch wheel stuff, pro touring, hot rods.
People that are driving them, doing road tours, and occasionally might get a track day, straight line, or autocross or road course on some of them. There's a lot of people that have multi-use vehicles, and they're doing everything with them.
Well, I mean, look at even the Optima series, right? Mm-hmm. So the USCA guys, those are guys that we take a lot of the knowledge from our racing and put it into their street cars. Mm-hmm. But those are street cars. They have a license plate. They're driving them on the street. And being able to do both types of, I'm on a road course, I'm on an autocross, and I drive it on the street, and it's nice enough to drive it to Las Vegas for the SEMA show, or you wouldn't drive it here for sure. But having the capability to have product that'll work for everybody doing all of those facets is a big deal.
Cool. Well, tell everybody where they can find you online and your social media pages.
You can find us at Wilwood, so that's WILWOOD.com. At Wilwood Disc Brakes, and for this show, and it's a newer Instagram for us, at Wilwood Racing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just started that kind of this summer, didn't you?
Did I what?
You just started that page recently.
Oh yeah, no, and we did it on purpose, is because we have so much stuff to share that's not streetcar related. We started at Wilwood Racing, and it's really starting to take off.
Well, thanks for all you guys do. Always a Wilwood. Every car I build gets Wilwood Brakes.
Well, I appreciate that, and I appreciate our friendship and always working on stuff together.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Okay, thanks.
So here we are again, another one of our great companies we deal with at the shop, Blueprint Engines. We got Cal here today. He is the guy that loves the camera. So tell us about what you got. You got a lot of exciting stuff here this weekend.
We do. So, we love PRI. We always use that to launch what's new for the following year. And so this year, last year we brought out our motorsports division. This year we're offering bare blocks. And then what I really wanted to show you and was excited about is we now have a power adder ready LS. So we've always had the small block and big block that you could put a blower, nitrous, turbos. Well, now people are asking for it. We have, high strength, cast iron, 6-bolt head, billet mains, fully forged. So, go crazy with the boost, make plenty of power. One of my engineers did 2 Dragon drives this year with this engine, making 1,100 horse. Literally between the 2 Dragon drives, changed his oil, that was it. Had 0 problems. So.
Wow, that is awesome. So a lot of people don't know, I just learned that here in the last year and a half, that you don't do season blocks. You guys do your own blocks.
That's correct. So, and actually, as we walk our way down, got a whole pallet full in the bed of the truck. That's a good example of what the plant looks like. We just have hundreds of, not thousands of blocks ready to go, but correct. We don't do any season blocks anymore. It's all brand new. They're cast in Germany. It's a OE Tier 1 foundry. In fact, they do blocks for both Ford and GM for NASCAR. So, yeah. So premium, high-strength steel, and then we bring them here to our facility in Nebraska and do all the CNC machining in-house.
So what all blocks do you offer now?
So we do have the small block, big block, LS compatible, GM compatible, and then small block Ford, all Windsor based, so standard deck height, tall deck, so 302, 351, and then we do have a Gen 3 Hemi in development.
Very cool. Always good stuff to see. I like the OBS truck. I'm working on an OBS right now. That's a good platform. Always good stuff from Blueprint. Tell everybody where they can find you on your website, online, and your social media pages.
Absolutely. So blueprintengines.com is going to be the website. Phone number is 308-236-1010. And then all the standard socials, just Google Blueprint Engines, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram.
Well, thanks for what you do to keep the industry alive and always pushing the envelope and bringing out new products.
Absolutely. Thank you, Tim.
Still coming to you from the PRI trade show in Indianapolis. We're here with Mr. Forgeline himself. David, tell us about all the products you got here.
Well, this is a small sampling of our wheels. We have like 140 styles of wheels, but we try to bring the most popular ones here. We got a couple of new ones. So we're highlighting our new carbon forged Hyper Series wheels. Have a lot of more detailed machine lines in them. Some of these take like 4 to 5 hours just to machine just the center.
Yeah, it's crazy. The whole wheel hoop is carbon fiber.
Yes, it is. So you're reducing the centrifugal force of the wheel considerably, and lighting the wheel's probably 3.5 to 4 pounds lighter in general in that same design like an aluminum.
So those are pretty high-ticket items, so I wouldn't think those are the hottest moving. What is the hottest one? You say of all the styles, these are your biggest movers. What would you say is the biggest mover?
I mean, the retro style wheels are what's moving for us now. We just released a wheel at SEMO, the IR3C, which looks like the old Z28 IROC wheel. Huge hit. And our rally wheels, our OE1 wheels, the Firebird wheel that we have, the TA3C, all those retro style wheels are really moving these days.
You have them over here, don't you?
Yeah, we do. Yeah. So this is the Z28 replica they made. We thought it turned out really great. And this one we just did this show, and it's the 67, 68 GT350 wheel. Very popular.
Yeah, that's good. I like the super light looking wheels. I think those are cool.
That's one of my favorite wheels. I think that wheel turned out well. Yeah. Yep.
So cool. Anything you can let the people know? What are you working on right now that might be secret? You can just say, I can't tell you, or I might have to kill you.
Yeah, we're working on something with Ford that you'll see later on this year. So a real big deal. We're real excited to be a part of it, and you'll see something probably hopefully this spring.
And don't you guys, it's not very well publicized, but if there's nothing, you guys will do a one-off wheel for somebody too, won't you?
We will. We do it all the time. Well, it's not something we do all the time, but certainly, especially with our good customers, and especially if you come to us with an idea like this wheel here for the Camaro. That's Roadster Shop's idea, and we said, yeah, that's a great idea. Let's do it. So absolutely.
I know I've talked to you about always wanted to build a Bonneville car, and it's like, oh yeah, we could come up with something that really slick for a Bonneville car too.
Yeah, absolutely. We'd love to do that. Yep.
So tell everybody where they can find you on your website and your social media pages.
Yeah, Forgeline Instagram handles just Forgeline. Same with Facebook and Forgeline.com.
Anybody you want to thank?
Got to thank my wife. Yeah. And all my employees couldn't do it with all the guys at the shop.
I set you up for that. Check them out, Forgeline. It's the wheel. You see them everywhere. I do a lot of race announcing, and I'd say 90% of the cars going fast around the track have Forgelines on them.
Yeah, thank you.
So here we are at PRI. At the end of the day of Friday, they're starting to shut the lights off in us with our great friends at Powermaster. What do you guys got going on here? You offer a lot of tech, a lot of support, and a lot of great products.
We have small Denso type alternators. We have starters from mild to wild. We can do it all. We have high amp alternators. Whatever you need, we're here. We're talking tech. We have diesel starters. We have pump gas starters. We have race starters.
There's a reason I use Powermaster, and I've stand behind them for a long, long time. Their tech is second to none. They're very knowledgeable, all the guys in the booth and the ladies. And one thing I learned from there is, as they're covering up here at the end of the day, is the battery cables, the fineness, if that is a word, of the copper strands in there, what you guys sell means a lot.
Absolutely. 100% oxygen-free copper. The size of the cable versus the length of your run is very important to get alternator electricity to the battery. As far as anything else, we're here to answer those questions. Come on by our booth.
I know you guys offer about anything you need. Is there any new products that you brought this weekend?
We do have a new small Denso style alternator, makes 70 amps at idle, 110 at top end. We have some Gen 3 Hemi starters. We're looking for people to start testing and fitting so we can get them out there. Left side and right side are available.
Cool. Tell everybody where you can find your website and your social media pages.
We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram, Powermaster Performance. As far as our website, www.powermasterperformance.com.
And we want to thank them. They've stepped on as a associate sponsor on the Strange Motion Way podcast this season.
Way to go, guys. Thank you.
Thanks. So here we are at the end of the day, our last day here at the PRI show 2025 in Indianapolis. They've been slammed, so we're doing them at the end of the day as they're shutting the lights off. Brian Hope, Technocraft Cabinets, local to us, just went to the Christmas party the other day. So you guys come here every year and display your cabinets.
Yeah, every year it's a good show for us. It's a good time to network with everybody, see people we only get to see once a year, and meet some new people and sell some cabinets.
It's always cool to stop by here. We use the coat check back here. There's always some like who's who of the drag racing world hanging out too.
Yeah, a little bit of everybody stops by, and of course we know a lot of drag racers, but we started to meet more people. There were some NASCAR people here earlier, and some dirt modified, and some asphalt modified guys. So we're getting a little bit more diverse group that comes through the booth, but pretty much all day long somebody's here hanging out, and a lot of the old street outlaw guys come by. So it's nice to have those guys as ambassadors for the brand, and it doesn't hurt when people that don't know who we are walk by and see people in the booth that they recognize from TV or their favorite series.
So you have all the kinds of trailer cabinets, and you can put these in your shop. I have a string of them in my shop.
Yeah, we're really focusing a lot on the workshop business right now. Not that we have the trailer business mastered, but we want to work on more of the in-shop stuff and get into newer, different markets for us.
So tell us about what you brought new. You got some new product stuff over here. I think Carrie will walk over there and do a video on that. Let's walk over there. And so this is your new product that you brought here. Carrie didn't understand that this, she goes like, this is a big box. How does this work? She didn't comprehend that this is a display model showing the floor in your trailer.
Well, the girl at the new product showcase thought it was a refrigerator, which is very effective in a trailer. But we designed this winch box from others. We really can't say that we take credit for the design. We just kind of made it our own. There's no current mass producer of this box. There's a couple of guys that build them, but we wanted to kind of fill a need in the market. And so when we decided to bring it to the show, we didn't want to have it on the floor where it actually belongs because we're too old to bend over and show it off. So we built a cabinet that simulates the trailer floor and put the winch box in it.
So you got all kinds of cabinets, drawers, lockers. You got narrow ones to go above your wheel wells.
Right. So we have a wheel well cabinet. That's really our best-selling cabinet. We sell more wheel wells.
That was my next question.
Yeah. And we sell more wheel well cabinets than any cabinet available in our offering. But we got a 12-drawer toolbox here that we nicknamed the Mongo. Some new style work carts that we started to build for those are equipped for servicing a Top Fuel or a funny car or a nitro car, and then we have some regular cabinets and Michael Hope, who is our guru on everything, his new work cart for in the shop to keep his tooling and his measuring devices for different equipment that we use in the shop.
Cool. Tell everybody where they can find your website if they want to order and hit you guys up.
So we're available at trailercabinets.com. You can call us on our phone number. Our business phone is also a texting number, so if you have a question and you want somebody to see what you're talking about, you can take a picture of it, text it to our business number. It's available on our website, but trailercabinets.com or on Facebook or Instagram.
You just started stepping up a little bit of your social media platform. I've seen a lot more action on your Instagram page recently.
Yeah, we started to do more on the Facebook and the Instagram because we're very poor at keeping up with that, but so many people request it.
Can you get that on your flip phone?
The flip phone is difficult, so what I would recommend if you have a flip phone is just stand next to somebody with an iPhone or an Android, and you can get it from.
I've never heard that. That's awesome. Just stand very close.
Right, yeah, and just look over their shoulder.
Anybody you need to thank?
No, thank you for all you do for us, but definitely thanks to Rebecca and the kids, both kids, Michael and Victoria. They really work hard. Victoria builds all our toolboxes. Michael takes care of a lot of technical stuff, and but all of us working together. But I got a great group of guys in the shop. They come to work. They don't call in sick. They don't complain. They do what we need to do. They stay on top of making sure things get taken care of, so we provide the right product to the customer.
So we're here at the PRI, Performance Racing Industry Trade Show. Some people walk by this booth and it's like, oh, they're just cabinet people. So tell everybody what you do in whatever spare time you have. You're a legit car guy.
So, yeah, I grew up in the car business, or literally in the car business. My background's car auctions, but I grew up going to Southern California drag strips, mainly in Orange County, but I've been to Riverside, Ontario, Fremont, all of the old Southern California drag strips. We moved out of Southern California when I was a kid, but I got to go to those drag strips on Saturday nights. We've run a fuel altered for the last 30 years now, the Rat Trap. My son drives a 7.0 Pro altered in the NDRL, and we run cars out on the salt at Bonneville.
So you have a cool thing in history that at this point can never be repeated. There used to be 3 hot rod reunions. They don't do. They've only do 2 now, and you've won all 3 of those.
Yes, Driving Rich Quasco's Pure Hell fuel altered. I've won the Epping, New Hampshire, Nashville, or Bowling Green, sorry, and the California Hot Rod Reunion. So I do have all 3 trophies, and nobody else has done all 3.
And all the family is all raced. We lost your dad here not too long ago. A lot of history with him. NHRA Lifetime Achievement Award, records at Bonneville, what, 262 your dad ran, something like that?
So I wish I could remember right off the top of my head Dad's record. It was well over 260. His two-way average. Both Dad and I set records on that same day. So.
Oh, I didn't know it was the same day.
Same day, yeah. So I actually have a picture of both cars sitting in impound together. He got his hat. I got the Kiss Your Sister award because there's a minimum in my class that we haven't.
But your record still is what?
My record is 227.5.
There's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that I've learned after hanging out with these guys on What Bonneville. You don't just get run 200 and get a hat. It's a whole process.
Yeah, it's a pretty elite group, probably the most elite club. More people climb Mount Everest each year that are in the 200-mile-an-hour club for life in the lifetime existence of the club. So it's a pretty prestigious accomplishment. And although my daughter's set records at over 200 and I've set records over 200, there's a minimum in our class to keep the club pure. So we're working towards that achievement, but we still love it, and it's a big part of our life.
Cool. Well, check them out online, Technocraft Cabinets, family-owned, American-made cabinet company. And your hashtag is?
Wood cabinets suck.
Hey welders, ready to upgrade your gear and save some serious dough in the process? The Miller Build with Blue Savings and Rebate Program has you covered. Find amazing deals and cashback rebates on a wide range of Miller products, from welders to plasma cutters and everything in between, all backed by our 3-year warranty. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Take advantage of the Miller Build with Blue program now. Visit us online or stop by your nearest Miller distributor today to start saving.
The Strange Motion Way podcast, brought to you by
Royal Purple. Premium synthetic motor oils and high-performance chemicals have been designed to improve performance, provide long-term protection, and give you the confidence to push your vehicle to the limit. Royal Purple Premium Synthetic Motor Oils.